Students in my self-contained reading class at a local public high school are continuing to build their reading skills while being expected to access material written above their instructional reading level. Word recognition impacts their reading fluency, which then impacts their comprehension of the text. When you hear a word while you see the word, that information again is being inputted through two modes rather than one. Over time, the word will be recognizable by the student and even become what we call sight words. Mode, noun, a manner of acting or doing, also known as a method. When we are learning how to do something, we all have a preferred mode or learning style. These can consist of verbal, visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. Learning through just one mode does not ensure our understanding of a topic. The more you experience what you are learning using a variety of ways that the information is inputted, the more you will remember it and genuinely understand it. Moreno's cognitive affective theory of learning with media, also known as CATLM, states that humans have separate channels for processing different information modalities. Only a few pieces of information can be actively processed at any one time within each channel. What does this mean? Even though my preferred method of receiving and communicating information is through visuals, in this case reading information independently rather than hearing information being presented to me, by seeing the words and hearing them, I am receiving the information through two modes rather than one, increasing my opportunities to understand the material. Oftentimes in my class, text is read aloud by students, myself, or the audio of the text is played. But now I am thinking that perhaps more emphasis should be made on students following along in the text as they listen to the text, which can lead to an increase in student engagement. I previously held the belief that if a student is looking at the reader, they are engaged in the text enough to not need to follow along in the book, especially if they process more efficiently listening to the text being read. However, that belief has shifted as some students have stopped watching the reader and some students are engaging with the text noticeably less, as well as demonstrating their comprehension of the text with less accuracy. Through listening to the text and following along with the text, students will be able to begin increasing their word recognition and will begin adding more sight words to their literacy toolbox.
Created using Powtoon.